Hey, third graders. Today we are going to continue working on RL 3.2 and we are continuing to look at different fables. Today our job is going to be to really focus in on the moral of the story. So remember, the moral of the story is the lesson that the characters learn because of some of the actions that they made during the story. So we are going to think about what the moral of the story is. So that's going to be our first job. And then we are going to look for key details in the text that helped us figure out the moral. Okay, so we're going to do one together and then I'm going to have you try one on your own. So your two jobs today are finding the moral and then finding the key details in the text. All right, so let's take a look just to review what a fable is. Remember that in a fable, you have characters that are animals and the animals act like people. The setting of a fable is usually outside. Usually there are only a couple characters in the book, usually 2 to 3. One of the characters will have a weakness. One of the characters will be a villain or a bad guy. And one of the characters will be a hero. And you will be able to figure out who the characters are also by using the key details in the text. Remember that one of the most important things about a fable is that it will teach you a lesson, and that lesson is called a moral, and it always comes at the end of the fable. All right, before you clicked on the mini lesson, hopefully you watched this cute, funny short film about what the central message is. So this kind of talks about fables and how to find the moral and then how to add supporting details. If you didn't get a chance to watch it before the mini lesson, it's on the instructions page, so click on it and you can just listen to it. It's only a couple minutes long. All right, so we're going to get right into our work. Our story today is a retelling of Aesop's fable. Remember, Aesop was a famous fable writer before it over 2,000 years ago, but his stories are still retold today. So this is a retelling, so it might be a little bit of a different version of the story, but it still has a lot of the same parts. So it's called The Bat, the Birds, and the Beasts. The forest was buzzing with excitement. A great battle was about to begin. All the beasts were on one side and all the birds were on the other. Right in the middle was Bat. He sat on his perch, watching the action. You will join our side, said the crow. You are a bird. Come with us, cried the other birds. I have wings, said Bat. That is true, but I am not a bird. I am a beast. The birds flew away to make plans for the battle. Some time later, a group of beasts passed him below. Looking up, they noticed Bat. You will join our side, said the bear. You are a beast. Oh, and over here, there's a little did you know? It says bats are the only mammal that can fly. See what happens next. Come with us, cried the other beasts. I have fur, said Bat. That is true, but I am not a beast. I am a bird. The beasts move on, leaving Bat alone. He waited to see who would attack first. Luckily, at the last moment, peace was made. No battle took place. Instead, each group planned a great party to celebrate. Bat flew to join the birds. Congratulations, there will be no fight. I do love a party. I would like to join you. The crow stepped forward. Thank you, but this party is for birds. You are not a bird. Bat bowed his head and flew away. Later, he went to visit the beasts. Congratulations! I am so happy to hear there will be no fight. I have come to celebrate. The bear came forward, shaking his head. This party is for beasts. I remember that you are not a beast. Ah, I see now, said Bat. He flew home alone. Okay, let's put this down over here. Ooh. I can't move it. All right, so in this story, Bat was invited to join some groups and he turned them down when there was some hard work to be done, when he knew he would have to help them. But then he wanted to join them when they were going to have a party. So I'm going to think for a minute what I would say the moral of the story is. Ooh. All right, so my text box. All right, so If you are not willing to do the hard work, people may not allow you to join in their celebration, right? Because we kind of know that's kind of a lesson that we know in life. If you aren't willing to help do the hard work, then you're probably not going to be able to take part in the reward. Just like if you're a swimmer, if you don't go to the practices and you don't do your time in the pool, then you probably won't do very well at the swim meet, right? Or if you know you have a really big math test, but you're not willing to do the hard work, then you're not going to really do well at the end, right? So we always have to be willing to put in the hard work and not just join in when there's the fun stuff to do. All right, so that is a good lesson. I clicked on the hand to make it fit inside the box over here. All right, so that's our moral. So that was step one. Oh, you know what though? I did this wrong because if you do something wrong, you can just click the back button because I actually have to put this on the other page, not this page. Let's see if I can figure this out. Well, I guess I'll delete it and try it again in the right page. So on this page over here, so you'll have to flip back to that page. So if you are not willing to do the hard work, then you will not get to take or to join the celebration. All right, size it one more time. Thanks for your patience. And then our next job is going to be to actually use the highlighter tool, and we're going to reread this, and we are going to highlight anything that kind of goes along with him either not being willing to work hard or not being able to join the celebration, because that's what we said the moral was. All right, so let's go back to the beginning of our story. I'm going to get my highlighter tool ready, and I think I'm going to use green because I think that'll look nice. All right. The forest was buzzing with excitement. A great battle was about to begin. All the beasts were on one side and all the birds were on another. You will join our side, said the crow. You are a bird. Come with us. Okay, so I'm going to highlight the first thing I think is really important is right here when he says, I have wings. This is true, but I am not a bird. I am a beast. Because right now, what he's doing really is making an excuse so that he doesn't have to go with the birds, right? To do the battle. Then they flew away, and then the beast came, and then it says, you will join our side. You are a beast. All right, that's good, that's good. But now let's go to the next page. Come with us, cried the beast. Oh, and here again, here he's making another excuse. So I'm going to highlight this. I have fur, said the bat. This is true. But I am not a beast. I am a bird. Right? Because again, he doesn't want to do the hard work. So then they move on. He waited to see who would attack first. Then peace was made and no battle took place. And then there was a great party. Oh, and here we go. Here's where he thinks he gets to just join the party, even though he didn't join them before. He flew to the birds and said, congratulations, there will be no fight. I do love a party. I would like to join you. Right? All right. And then, oh, this I think we need to highlight too, because it says, this party is for birds and you are not a bird. This is where they didn't let him join. Now he feels bad. Then he went to visit the beasts and he tried again. Congratulations, I am so happy. I hear there will be no fight. I have come to celebrate. The bear came forward shaking his head. This party is for beasts, and I remember you are not a beast. Ah, I see. And he flew away. So I think that all kind of goes with the fact that they won't let him join for the fun stuff if he didn't join for the hard stuff, right? So that all needs to be highlighted. All right, so that is going to be your job today. You are going to read a fable. You are going to find the moral of the story, and then you are going to use your highlighting tool to highlight the important evidence that leads to the moral of the story. Okay, so your Aesop fable is called The Lion and the Mouse. And this is also one of my favorite fables. It's 2 pages long. On page 1, you're going to write the moral, and then you're going to go back through the story and you're going to highlight any evidence that helps support the moral of the story. Good luck. I think you guys will do great and enjoy the story of The Lion and the Mouse.